Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, RollCageTV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of answers. Answers by Dad. As I'm streaming this on Mother's Day, and it's going to be live on YouTube around Father's Day. I don't know exactly what day it's going to be, but it's going to be around Father's Day week. And at the end of the last episode, Mom asked a question, little quiz for the kiddies, and Dad answered, and the answer is red paint. And if you want to know what the question was, well, sorry, you'll have to go watch the previous episode. On my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@RollCageTV, on my homepage there, you'll see that there's a playlist for, well, there's a whole section for featured games, and one of the featured games near the end, if you open up that section, you'll see that SnowRunner is one of those games. And that is conveniently organized most recent at the top, so you can just go there and go back to the previous episode and fast forward to the end, and you'll see what the question is. It's a very serious question with a very serious answer, I assure you. Anyway, let's get going. And if you hate it, feel free to leave a nasty comment and a dislike, because it'll make me cry. It will make me cry. I'm an old retired guy. It's not going to make me cry. That's not the kind of stuff that makes me cry. Saying mean things to me. I've heard it all. Alright, let's go. We got lots of rescuing to do. Lots of scouting to do. And yes, this is one of my main scouting vehicles because it's terrible here. Terrible here on the Kola Peninsula. I just hope there aren't any more tasks that were like, there was this one task on the first map in Kola Peninsula where it was like a maze. You had to go through this old abandoned factory area, and you could get through some ways and you couldn't get through other ways, and you didn't know what way you could and couldn't go through. Now somewhere around here is where I was gonna have the other thing turn up. Okay. According to this, I can get up on the road from here. Is that true, or is that a fantasy? I think that's a fantasy. I can't get up there from here. Not in this truck. Okay, what's my alternative? Yeah, my alternative is to go through the valley that already got me stuck. Well, this is fine. This is perfectly fine. That's the other thing annoying about this area is you can't really tell what is actually road and what is not. What says it's road on the map isn't necessarily actually road. Yeah, the thing I'm towing I don't really care about. Oh, this is ridiculous. Is there any world in which I can get through this? I don't think there is. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, let's look at the map. Back here where I can. Or is that the way I can? I don't know. Back here. Back this way. Over this way. Now across here. And now across here. Basically that point. And back over here, and then here, doubling back, and here, and now all that stays the same. All right, easy. The problem is, there's no way to remember that other than just remembering it. You know, there's no, there's no ability to mark the map or anything. You can't tell from the map what's a good way to go and what's a bad way to go. You just have to remember it. And, that is really frustrating, especially when you're an old retired guy like me, and trying to memorize things on the map is not the fun part of the game. Fortunately, I'm driving a vehicle where I don't have to worry about this crackly ice. I can just plow through it. This is marked as a road. There's somewhere here where I should turn off and let the Razvani go the rest of the way. Like here. Yeah, like there. I'm going to let the Razvani go up, get that upgrade, and come back. And I will just park this truck over here once I get to that road. And then this thing will go rescue the Jeep Wrangler, which is the mapper truck. I think I pulled that Hercules maybe a little bit too close. Now, I say road, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'll recognize it as a road. Okay, so far it doesn't look like road yet. I think that's about down where I want to be. Right? Yes. Okay, so I want to turn this way. I think, yes. I'm going to turn that way. Leave the Razvani there to go get the upgrade. I will see what this thing is first, and then I'll go get the upgrade. Already got that one, apparently. Not an idiot, left my cabin parked on the ice, now the river's thawed, my cabin's sailing away. Yeah, you're not an idiot. No, of course not. I would never call you an idiot. Okay, now, the Razvani. Sure, I'm too far away for that. Let me give this guy fuel. All-wheel drive would help. And refuel from the trunk repair supplies to the Zeds. Sure. And that's all I'm going to give him right now. The Zix has some fuel on him too. Some extra fuel. Just top him up a little bit. Make sure he can get over to where he needs to be. Okay, now, what's this supposed to be? It's not a road. It's around a rock. And across, and then down, and across again. And eventually the idea is to get to the upgrade. And I'm going to get here and find out that this is also impassable, because I can't tell that it's impassable from the map. Not that I'm crabby about it or anything. This looks like I can just go straight, because I can't go across this. That's pretty clear. that is supposed to be road, but it is blocked by those rocks. Yes, a couple episodes I got myself into a lot of trouble. I ended up with 3 trucks all turned over, or half either turned over on their sides or hanging halfway off in the river because I was reading chat and not paying attention. I just drove right off into the river. Now, one of these marks. I don't know where till I get there. A bunch of these marks can be erased, but I don't know which ones yet until I get over here, clear some of these up. Some of the marks I want to leave on there because they're appropriate for the mastodon. Or the mastodon to go rescue. I've got a path mark to go rescue the other vehicle. In fact, that was the main task of coming over here, but I brought the Hercules over here in order to get fuel from him, but also then to get the upgrade. In fact, he might come back to provide more fuel. Hill, right? It's up to the right. Okay, so looking at the map, before I go down there, to go here. Something like that. And then I'll come back down the same way I came. All right, more or less, and then I can come back down, rejoin the this guy, give him more fuel. Oh, that's a fuel carrier there. Excellent. Okay, so we can both refuel up there. It's not a lot of fuel, but it's more fuel. Whenever I find a trailer store or whatever, there's a garage, there's a trailer store near the other garage. If I have to, I can bring a big semi-fuel trailer over if there's no convenient place. Oh, I don't have all-wheel drive on. That would help. Would have helped. And yes, this is what passes for roads around here. This is a pretty capable truck. It's great scout vehicle in terms of its range and also its sturdiness. It doesn't tip very much, and when it does tip, it often will roll back over onto its feet, onto its tires if it does tip. Oh, is this icy? Oh, this looks icy. Nothing is as it seems on the map. Nothing is as it seems. If I can't get up here, I will abandon it. There are trees to hatch to it, looks like. My angle right. I'm not sure that's a solid tree though. It's solid enough. It's not completely solid. I'll pull it out. One that looks more solid. I do have a truck that has snow tires in the yeah, I figured that would happen. Okay. Attach it farther back if I can. I can't. I just didn't want to run over the tree that's right in front of me, but I think I don't have a choice. I have one truck that has snow tires on it. I don't think I can get up here, because I don't think there's any place else for me to winch to. Oh, way up there, really? Oh, please tell me that's actually a tree I can attach to. It is. It is a tree I can attach to. It's not a very strong tree, though. And I do not have chain tires. This is not the vehicle that is going to get this. Nothing. Risking tipping. Yeah, this is not going to do anything except turn me right back around. Just okay, because that's where I'm going. Back around. And I go down the hill, even with my brakes on. Okay. That's as far as this baby's going. I do not have the right tires to get up there. Not this way. Probably the way to go is to come around this way. Something like that. I'm just going to get this car to that road and then I'm going to switch over to the other vehicle. Because that slope ain't happening without chains. I could come down it this way, but I'm not going up it this way. This is not my favorite location. I've mentioned this before. There are a bunch of things in this location that were not in the base game that seem unfair and unfun. Like the one task where one of the main things is you can't tell what is passable and what is impassable, because what is on the map bears very little relationship to what is actually in front of you. It's a 20-year-old MapQuest map. It's a, you know, it's a Google map from the 1900s. But the other thing is, there's one task that is, you have to go to this abandoned warehouse, and it's like a maze to go to figure out where you have to go, and it's you have to be able to break through some areas, but you have no idea what areas you can break through, what areas you can't break through, and it's just like an unnecessary puzzle. This is not a puzzle game. I didn't buy a puzzle game. I resent puzzle games. So I find the game nice and relaxing. That's why I play it, and that is not relaxing. So, and not knowing what the roads are actually, not being able to tell from the map what the actual road looks like. The map makes it look like it's a paved road, and it turns out it's not close. That's frustrating. And so, yeah. But this region is very skippable. Region is very skippable. Now, once it's all laid out, and I find everything, then it's not so bad. But the problem is, there's no way to remember then what is the passable places and what are not the passable places, because there's no way to mark the map. The game could be improved immensely if they allowed you to actually place a custom mark on the map, a la Civilization 6, which is another game I play regularly. You can put a custom marker on the map and say, okay, ice here or don't go here or whatever. Okay, trying to get to... Did I mess this up? Probably. I'm still trying to get up this road. And I still don't want to get rid of the other markers because they've got a really good set of markers to take the Zix over to the where it needs to go to rescue the other vehicle. Yeah, if you could mark the map, if you could tag the map and say, you know, ice or something like that, so you know this is not a place where you want to go. Because otherwise you just have to remember. And you might say, well, why don't you just remember that stuff? You know, you're expected to remember that stuff. Yeah, well, I don't play this game to remember stuff. I'm an old man. I'm an old retired guy. I don't have a great memory. The ridge of somebody or other. Amontillado. The riddle of geology. Okay. I don't think I have that one on my task. No. So I should go find it. No, not like that. Let's go there. Unlock that task. All right. Show task. We're camping here for a week, Iceman, but the supplies clearly won't last as long. Bring us the goods, please. We'll owe you one. You'll owe me one. No, you ain't owing me one. You owe me 5,950. Big ones is what you're owing me. And don't you forget it. I'll be back with your supplies someday. Try not to freeze to death in the meanwhile. I mean, if you do, that's on you. You're the one that wanted to go up here. If I don't get back in time, you're going to trust a stranger to get back with your supplies in time before you freeze? What are you, nuts? Especially my nickname is a stranger whose nickname is Iceman. Not the smartest campers in the tent, let me tell ya. Never should have paid me in advance, that's what I'm saying. Alright. Now where am I going? Now it says I'm going back. Aha, that's because I'm following this road. No, wrong one to move. This one. No, not that one. Either. Why you keep doing that to me? I want to grab this ribbon. This ribbon here. This one. It's not the right one either. For sakes. I'm just not going to say anything from now on. Okay. Stop the engine. Go to the map. This is where I want to go. And from there to here, and here, here. Well, see how easy it is to do this? There's probably a task to visit that pile of rocks, but I'm not worried about it. Oh! A fuel carrier trailer! How nice! Okay. I would have given my Zix more fuel had I known that that was there. Now I could actually keep this truck up here, then I have to erase a bunch of waypoints, but that's okay. Oh, and I forgot to take my allergy pills again during the break. I'm only like 7 hours late. What time is it? It be the 5th episode. I got 2 more episodes after this. Alright. 10? No, 1 more episode after this. Alright, Upgrade, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for the fuel first. Oh, and you know what? This fuel carrier, I'm going to also have to get off of here at some point. I might as well drag it with me when I go back down the mountain. Was this a scout fuel carrier or no? It was a big fuel carrier trailer. I don't remember. Oh, this game is so much fun sometimes, and then sometimes it's just a little bit too much. A little bit too much for my nerves. It's still, I would say, about my favorite game. I'm going to have to get a big truck up here to get this trailer, I think. And I am going to take the trailer back and sell, because I sell all of my trailers. And this might even be a trailer that is for a task. So if it doesn't flash and tell me Scout Fuel Trailer, then I know it's a task trailer. I'm going to have to come back up here with a bigger truck. It's not flashing. Oh, new trailer. Okay, that trailer's mine then. That's good. Why would you assume I wanted to put it in the Scout Fuel trailer? Okay, onward. What was I doing again? I'm going for an upgrade, right? You know what, though? I am going to actually stop the engine here for a second. And take a little break. Just like a minute-long break. You put that on? No. Take like a minute-long break. If you're watching on YouTube, there'll be a jump cut here. If you're watching on Twitch, there'll just be a little break. I'll be back in just a little bit. All right, folks, I am back. Sorry about the jump cut. If I was smart, I would have hit the pause menu and then you would have never even known the difference. But I was not smart. So the daylight changed. Anyway. Let's keep going here. What was I doing again? I'm trying to get to this upgrade. And I'm almost there. I'm so almost close to being there. Now, am I going to even meet the objectives? Okay. Yay, upgrade! Show truck list! No trucks I need! No surprises! Alright, stop my engine. Now, think about this. I can take the shortcut down the icy slope. Or I could just stay here. Because that truck is going to be going on that way. And there's no reason I really need to meet the truck there. I don't know where it's going to end up needing to go next. So let's just park that car there. And this guy's just going to recover himself. He's just there to remind me, don't go there. That's what I could do, like, marking the map with impassable places. Any place that's impassable, I'll just, like, flip a truck over there. And then I'll know, oh, yes, here lies, you know, Zix 612H. That means I can't go that way. It's too impassable. All right, let's, which one is it? This one? Not that one. This one. That's the one I want. Let's go in there. Now let's delete all these other marks. Nope. Delete it. Nope. Delete it. You can use the same button to delete as you add, but sometimes you have to rotate it around to just the right angle. Kind of annoying. Okay. Now, from here, I can go to there and hit that scout fuel carrier to get fuel. And I'll probably just leave it there. Hydrate. Let's see if I can get over to the let's see if I can actually get over to the truck I'm trying to recover, at least before I end this episode. New trailer! Yay! Stop the engine. Refuel from the scout fuel carrier. Yay! To the Zix. Yay! The trunk repair supplies. Yay! And that's it. Okay. Oh, okay, carrying on. Let's Suppose I could pull it a little bit closer to the road. Oh, except they backed up just a little bit too far already. Yes. Since I'm unlikely need to go down that road, ha ha ha. Probably likely need to go down all of these roads. Okay. And continuing on, and then along the ice, this way over to here, and then I can recover that vehicle, and then I can use this truck to tow it to where I need to go over here to do the next radar scan. Actually, pulling that fuel carrier along with me might be a good idea to get the fuel over to there, because that place is going to need fuel. That's not going to be until way over there. Wow. Okay. Then I'll need to be towing two things, huh? Let's at least tow it till I get to the ice. Right. If I had a bed, I could have just put it in the bed, but the truck with the bed is upside down right now. Is this the right turn? Why is this not the right turn? It's too dangerous. That's right. Is exactly what I wanted to do. Very carefully hit that corner. Get my front end turned around, but there we go. That's good. You know, with that tire is better. Now I'm stuck. I wanted to do it, but it was stupid. Oh. I guess I am taking it all the way there. The fuel carrier. I have a feeling that this is going to be a place I'm going to go quite often, so it's okay. This is like the main, believe it or not, this is like the main path through here. Just checking on my volume levels here. I sound kind of quiet. I'm okay. And I walked away from a little bit. I think my earbuds got misplaced. Yeah, this is hard enough to navigate in a nice small vehicle. This is not a small vehicle. It's no wonder that when I looked down at chat, I lost my way and went off into the water. Total Focus. That's my name. Total Focus. Roll Cage TF. That's what they call me. Roll Cage Total Focus. The V is Latin for focus. I have no idea what Latin for focus is. Hold on a second. I just had to clear my throat. And I need more fluid. Am I really not there yet? Oh, really? That far, huh? No. What I will do is rescue this vehicle. When I get here, rescue this vehicle, which I'm going to need it attached to the fuel carrier, the scout fuel carrier to it. But I'm going to get up here, detach the scout fuel carrier, rescue the vehicle, let the vehicle go on its own with the portable exploration unit, and then reattach the scout fuel carrier and follow it up to the next point. And you know when I'm going to do all that? In the next YouTube episode! I'm here! We'll get all this done in the next YouTube episode. So, I will stop the engine. I'll tow this thing out of here. I'll reattach that. I'll drive that where it needs to go. And we'll all be happy in sunshine. But that's not going to be until the next YouTube episode. If you're on Twitch, though, stick around. I'll be back in just a few minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. Either way, I got a question for you. It says Mother's Day, and Mother likes to, as I'm recording this, it's Mother's Day. As you're watching it on Twitch, on YouTube, it's going to be around Father's Day. So, Mother has a question to ask you. The question is, what do you call a pencil without lead? That's Mama's question for you, all you little kids out there, because she wants to keep you smart through the summertime, giving you quizzes. And Dad's going to give you the answer in the next episode. So if you're watching on Twitch, stick around. You'll get the answer then in just a few minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. Next episode, and Dad's answer will be the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, 6 p.m. In the UK, and 0600 next day in New Zealand. All right, either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.